All right, we're streaming. Streaming is happening.
Okay.
We need to tell people streaming's happening, otherwise they don't know it's happening. And
Do I need to do that so it doesn't mess up your screen?
um, I don't know really. I don't know how any of this
You
stuff
would have to
works.
share it with me for me to do
Yeah,
that. So,
yep. I'm attempting to find out where that stream link is. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Live streams.
so glad that we're saving this for posterity.
I mean, yeah, and they can't be edited, so it's all good. Um, maybe it's at the dashboard. Maybe we're not streaming. Anyone think we're streaming? Anyone? Anyone? Let's just go to our channel.
Yeah, I guess I probably could have figured that out.
Ooh, we are streaming on our channel. Hi, channel. I'm checking our delay. I think it's about maybe 5 seconds or so. It looks pretty good though. All right. So I'm now. Yes, you should do this. Go to our channel. It is streaming, and then you can post it in the everyone. I know I make you do stuff. Um, all right, so
How
that's
dare you?
everyone. It's all good. This is stream number 3. Stream number 1 was terrible. No one ever saw it because we recorded for 2.5 hours and I didn't have my audio on. Stream number 2 wasn't terrible, um, but it was still pretty janky. I'll say that. Those are the words I'm going to use. And then stream number 3, we just need to figure out how to start this. Some people put a little timer on it. Now I know why they do. You are a little too far over. I had you centered before, but if you can just slide, there
I
you go.
moved. Here,
You moved. All right. You look, now I look like I'm a toddler sitting at the adult table. Um, but I will fix you. There we
I'll
go.
try to
There we
hold
go.
still now.
Oh, you're fine. You just have to get a little bit more in frame here and here, and then I can do this, and then it looks like magic. This is how the sausage is made, people. This is how the sausage is made. All right.
I'm trying to figure out which way. Okay, there you centered me. It's like I don't know
Yes.
which way to move.
Yes. You are now centered. All is good. All right. Did you do an add everyone?
I did not add everyone.
You should do an
I
add everyone.
posted. All right, I'll add everyone.
Otherwise, they just don't know. Nobody knows. All right. We're playing Splendid Splendor, Splendor Duel. And the combined experience of the two of us with this game is exactly you did the tutorial, and I said, hey, let's try Splendor Duel.
Hmm.
Um, we've played Splendor. There seems to be goals, there seems to be cards. I'm guessing that we have to take things and buy cards and then get points. Is that about right?
I think that's about right. So there's three ways to win. You see this card over here with the um, jewels, the crown, scepter, and egg. I don't know.
Yes.
Those are the win conditions.
All right, so if you
If
have
you
20 or
have,
more prestige points, you win. If you have 10 or more crowns, you win. If you have 10 or more prestige points on cards of the same color, you win. Okay, so you need 10 on the same color or 20 total or 10
yep.
crowns. Okay.
So if you look at the cards, it tells you the points and the crowns that you have if you hover over it,
So we get
and
1
the
point.
cost.
Okay, so the cost is the lower left, just like normal Splendor. The crowns are the little purple things. No, that's the prestige, right?
Yes, the crowns. Only the top row right now has crowns, I think.
Is
So
the, well,
only
there's
that
one on the
black
bottom.
three and that blue three.
Yeah,
Oh,
there's
there's
one on
one
the
on the bottom.
bottom one
Yeah,
too. So a quick crown
but
if you
those
have three.
yellow, maybe they're gold.
Yeah, these things here are the crowns.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah. So if you look at where it says 10 crowns, it has a picture of the crown symbol. Really helpful there.
Uh-huh. That's helpful. All right.
And
And then the
then,
prestige, how do we see those? Is that the
um,
number in the banner? That
I
would be
believe so.
normal points otherwise, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So 20 points or 10 in a color. And then it looks like there's
Yep.
some special abilities, a power. Take one matching token. Take one token matching the color of this card from the board. If there are no such tokens left, ignore this effect. Okay. And then we have a take one gem or pearl token from your opponent. If your opponent has no such tokens, ignore this effect. You cannot take a gold token from your opponent. All right. What do the pearls do?
Um,
Because it looks
they're
like.
just they're just another gem, but they cost more, I think, or they're I don't remember.
All right. Well, we'll figure it out. So this is your first game,
No,
so
they
I'm going to
don't
allow
cost
you some
more.
more time for your turn. And I'm glad to help you if you need help.
All right. So what you do is you take 3 tokens, either horizontally, vertically, or diagonally.
Ah, okay. All right.
Um, Once I take tokens, there are going to be holes on the board that are going to interrupt. So you can't skip over it. It has to be 3 actually adjacent.
All right.
Um,
And there's some extra rules here. So there's privileges that we can earn. So if you take 2 pearls during the mandatory action, the taking the gems, I get a privilege. Or if the game board's replenished, I get a privilege. Or if you take 3 of the same color, I get a privilege.
mhm,
And
yes.
privileges do things.
It allows you to take an extra resource, I believe. They
Aha.
also, I think, are points at the end of the game. No, because the game just ends when you hit one of the goals
Okay.
immediately. You
And I
don't get
have,
another turn. If I end the game, that's it.
it's over. All right. And I have 1 privilege because I'm going second, I assume.
Yes.
All right. Pick your gems.
Okay.
You're going down.
So, um,
I have to see which way. If I look this way, am I looking at the game board?
do I look like I'm where am I looking right now
You're
on
looking
the
straight
stream?
forward.
Okay, good. I'm looking at the board.
Yeah.
Um,
My board is also straightforward. But if I look this way, I'm looking at YouTube. If I look this way, I'm looking at you. But really, I want to do this to look at you. But we'll get there. The fact that I have anything on the screen, and it doesn't look terrible. I like the little wooden background. It looks a little better than last week. We're going to get better at this.
it looks like blue and white are a lot of the resources for cost down here on this bottom row.
Yes. But you can take 3 gold. So you can take gold
No,
as
you'll
part of your
only
three
take one
actions, right?
gold. No, gold,
Oh,
you just get the one gold.
okay. So you can take one
That's it.
gold or 3 in a row.
Yes.
Got it. Okay. I like it. I like it.
Yeah. And there's like tier levels of cards here. The bottom ones are easier to get but give you less, and they get better as you go up, but they cost a lot more.
All right.
Hmm.
If anyone in the chat can't
So
hear either of us or if our volumes are really off, just let us know. Good day, John. Yeah, Fletcher couldn't make it. He's in Hawaii. Gave us a hashtag sorry not sorry because he's a jerk and in Hawaii. Um, so
a
Kitty and I
jerk in
decided
Hawaii.
jerk in Hawaii. So Kitty and I decided to try and figure out a brand new game to us.
What could go wrong?
Yeah. I've owned this game for a long time because I heard good things about it. So I'm like, okay, I want to try it out. But then it came out on BGA, and I'm like, oh, I'll just try it on BGA. But Sydney and I never play games on BGA because we just never play games unless someone else is around. All right, before taking your mandatory action, you can use up to one privilege to take gems. Um, I don't want to. I'm gonna just use my. Ooh,
I think
that
you
looks
can
kind
use
of
your
cool.
privilege after you take your gems too, if you choose.
All right. Well, I was gonna do these three greens in a row because, like, ooh, three greens sounds cool, and but you would get a privilege for that. Also, I'm looking over at the
Indeed.
cards, and there's really no good place to use my three greens. So instead, I'm gonna take a white, a green, and a blue. I'm gonna take those selected gems. All right, and I think just want to make sure that yeah, all right, that looks all right. The screen that you're looking at on the stream is mine. So sometimes I might do something that makes the screen shift a little bit, but I think the board will all stay in focus. Um, all right, so Kitty is now you could actually buy a card if you could afford it, or
Which I cannot. But
because you can take tokens or purchase a card. You can't do both.
yeah.
All right.
But I didn't do a great job
So
paying
I
attention. What else is new? I'd like to get two reds so I could buy the card with the red and the black, but I can't do that because now the spot is. I guess I could just take the two reds, but that seems a bit silly.
oh, because you could just do one, two, and then blank.
I think so.
Interesting. Um, it looks like the pearls are needed for more expensive cards up here. So that's
Yeah,
where
it's just a
they might be useful
resource.
later. All right. But they're an
But yeah,
individual resource
these
because you can get up to
are
10 pearls.
these are all the tokens that are in existence. So we can't replenish right now because there's nothing in the bag to replenish with. You have to spend tokens before you can replenish. So the board really never gets full again.
Which is kind of cool because it makes it kind of like tight as far as like when you're going to two-player back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
I have
I
a
don't know what
plan.
I'm doing.
I know what I'm doing.
Good. I'm so glad you have a plan. I don't.
Hello, Wayne.
Are you keeping track of the chat? Do I have to pay attention?
Um, there's five people in the chat. So if you're in the chat and you want to chat with us, by all means, chat with us. If you want to ask questions, ask questions. If it's about this game, we may or may not know. Um, but
I'm gonna say we don't.
we probably don't. But we're going to find out because I'm about to say that I have a white, a blue, and a green. So I need a red. So I'm going to use a privilege to take a red gem. I'm going to take the selected gem, and then I'm going to buy a card paying those gems, putting the tokens in the bag, and already I'm ahead. And that's how you play Splendor Duel.
That's it. We're done.
Yeah, yep. Mission accomplished.
Chris won.
Although,
I lost. Apparently,
wait, now you have six pearls. Who gave you pearls?
I picked up a pearl. I don't have six pearls. I have a pearl.
It says 6 of 10. Oh, that's the number of tokens you have. So you have
Yes.
6 tokens of 10, and this little spot that's just pure white is the pearl. That makes sense because pearls are
Mm-hmm.
white and pure. Also, it seems that there's only three privilege markers, so you can have a max of three total between the two of you.
And if you earn one and your opponent has them, you'll just take it from them. So you don't want to hoard them.
I do not. Oh, yeah, I
That
definitely don't
is
want to
what
hurt.
the tutorial told me.
Well, now you're learning things, but you're sharing it, so I feel okay about that. Um, I don't want to replenish because then you get stuff. So I'm going to take these and feel good
I
about it.
also don't want to replenish.
So next time, I couldn't get Kitty to agree to it tonight, but next time that it's just her and I, we're going to play Altered, which is the collectible card game that allows you to scan in every card you own and play it on BGA. BGA is like the official supported way to play this collectible card game. There's You can play the demo decks online now if you're interested in collectible card games and BGA. But if you're not, um, you can watch us play it anyway. I want more tokens. Go ahead.
So gold, I think, is just wild.
Yeah, gold is just a wild.
Hmm.
If it is like Splendor, but I'm going to assume it's like Splendor because it says Splendor in the name. Unless this does add pearls.
Hmm.
Oh, so pearls let you reserve a card. Oh, gold. Okay. So Wayne says pearls are pretty powerful, so they're good to take. And if you take a gold, you also get to reserve a card, which is also like Splendor. I just forgot.
I've not played Splendor in so long.
I
So I'm going to take
typically
a gold.
prefer, yeah, I typically prefer Sentry over, well, Sentry Golem Edition over Splendor as my family style gateway game. But Splendor is just so easy to learn and so easy to play that it's almost you have to have it in your collection. Um, hmm. Well, I don't like any of this anymore. So I can replenish the board, and I'm presuming that the arrows here are the order that the tokens are going to come out, that the chips are coming out. So
Yeah.
eight
So
chips
they
would
start
come
in the
out,
middle
and then
and they go out.
So it'd fill up basically the section, the middle bottom section would get filled up, and then you would get a privilege if I did that. And and I can't get any. No, I can get this card because I have two greens and two blues. So I think I'm just going to buy this card, but that's going to allow me the powers take one token matching the color of this card. So, and there is a red token on the board. So yeah, I'm definitely going to take this token or take this card, and then I get a red token from it, and that means I'm definitely winning this game. It is mine to lose. That's what I've decided. So Wayne says that the cards, so what I just did got me a free red one. He says some cards also let you take another turn. So I'm guessing that's this little symbol here. Yeah, take another turn immediately after this one. That seems really good. Um, and then this one is take one gem or pearl from your opponent. That also seems pretty good. And there's combos. I'm speaking my language. See, this is what we need to do. We pick a game, and then this let the audience teach us how to play it.
It must be so painful to watch.
I've been watching a few games where someone will like I'll watch live streams of whatever, and the way they play is so inefficient. They're just like no wonder you lose all the time. You're not optimizing anything. And then I'll watch people, usually one stop co-op shop, and they'll play a game and I'm like, how did you even come close to beating that game? And then you beat it where I die in like the first four turns. So there's a scale. Wade is watching soccer and us. Um, no offense, I'm just curious which one's more exciting, paint dry or soccer. No, I like soccer. I just wish there was no goalie. That's my solution to hockey and soccer. Get
All
rid of the
right,
goalie,
I'm
and it's a much more interesting game.
gonna replenish the board. Hockey is way more interesting than soccer.
Only because it's faster and the puck is smaller. It's the same game. I just think if you get rid of the goalie, you have much higher scoring,
But
and
also, the goalie moves around a lot more in like hockey. You get like the
you
power
have to
play. You have people off the ice. You got people on the ice. It just feels like
pick
the
your
faster
stuff.
pace. I did. It's your turn.
No, you replenish and then you get to pick.
Oh,
Because you gave me a
I
privilege for
can't
your
pay
replenishing.
attention to two things. That's ridiculous.
We're gonna
All
get good at
right.
this.
What do I want? No, we're not. I'm not. I've decided I'm not good at this game, and that's fine.
We don't have to be good at the game. We have to be good at
Oh,
multitasking.
streaming?
Yeah.
I'm
Nah,
not
we don't
going
have
to be
to be
good at
good at
that either.
streaming. No. I'm we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. This is a rebirth. This is season two. If you're new here, we did 350 episodes of a podcast. Four or five of them were pretty good. You should listen to all of them to find out which
Did
ones.
I? um, man, there's so much scrolling and counting. All right, I'm gonna do this. Okay, back to hockey.
All right, back to hockey.
You never in soccer see the goalie leave the net. Like they don't go play, but that happens in hockey, and it makes it more fun.
I mean, I'm not going to say they don't. Yes, hockey, and maybe that's what they need for soccer is where the goalie could be like the fifth man on the field, but there's 11 of them. There'd be the 11th man on the field. I do
There's too
think
many people.
not in hockey and soccer. I do think that soccer is exhausting. Even watching it is exercise. Like you're sprinting for 90 minutes straight, and I just don't understand why anyone chooses to do that. So I'm going to give you that. So goalies often come outside the box, and last year the Liverpool goalie ran up and scored the game-winning goal. This
Ah.
shows you how much we watch hockey or soccer. Um, that's actually
I was
kind
gonna
of
say
cool,
I do
though.
actually watch hockey.
I mean, I like watching things about soccer. Every movie made Ted Lasso is amazing. I like watching, but that goes not just soccer. That goes for basically all boring sports like baseball too. I like baseball movies. Um, I just don't. I don't need to watch the entire game. I do like football. American football. I love American football. It goes fast enough that it keeps it interesting, but slow enough where I can keep up. Um, I just need to sit down and invest myself in soccer. That's what needs to happen at some point, just so I can appreciate it more.
Gonna take this one on the all the way on the right of the bottom tier. I'm not sure what this power means. So I place it so it overlaps a jewel card with a bonus. And I treat this card's bonus as though it were the same color as the card it's overlapping.
So, see the gems right there? Basically, you get to decide what color gem that's going to give you from this point on, but you have to have a gem already. So, this is going to be your blue because that's the only one
Oh,
that
it
you
only
can't
works with my
overlap.
blue. Okay.
Right.
Or maybe I hold off and I do my reserved card now.
You could do that.
And then I would have a blue or a black I could choose to play that one on. but I would have to get more diamonds to get there.
John says
But you could
soccer is
take.
greater than hockey. See, I can't have an opinion on this. To me, they're such similar
I don't think
sports.
I don't think they're that similar. And honestly, I don't really enjoy either of them.
I think they're the exact same sport, but um, if I had to pick one or the other, I
I
think
disagree with the statement that they're both better than American football because American football is great.
yes, American football is the best. Um, but again, it
And
took
if
me a
you're going to
while.
try to convince us otherwise, you were talking to the wrong audience.
No, but it took me a while. Like at the beginning, when I first started watching football, I'm like, I have no idea what's going on. I don't care. It's like it. But then I spent 2 years of my life writing a football video game, and I'm like, I got to appreciate it quite a bit more. And actually, fantasy football will really get you into the sport. I think fantasy, like fantasy soccer, that might actually get me into it more because then I'm invested in the game versus just watching and being like, why is anyone watching this?
Mm-hmm.
Do I do have to take this too? Well, fine, I'll take this one. I'm just going to keep taking cards because I feel like that's the way you win.
I mean, I've also been taking cards. I don't. I agree that that is literally the way you win. I may not have as many as you, but I
So,
do have some.
all right. So Wayne says, because I don't think you're reading the comments, Wayne says that
I
American football has
am.
become so boring because in total, you get 10 minutes of actual play. That's not true. You get 60 minutes of actual play. It's just only 10 minutes
Just
of that
takes
60 minutes
3
really
hours.
matters. Um, and this is what I'm saying. Why is anyone watching this? Um, I think that the reason why I like football is I really love the replays. I love these frame by frames. I love the did this happen? You know, was this like I love all of that. Um, all right, I'll just take this for free. Yeah, thank you for that. That works for me. Um, it's just kind of fun to watch. And then there's you have these amazing plays that happen, like these just crazy plays. And in general, the number one thing I like about football, I think more than any other sport, is you could watch every single game in a season and you don't need to dedicate your entire life to it. If you want to watch every game your team's played, well, that's 3 hours a week. And 1 week you get off. Like you can actually watch all of the football games. Now I don't know about soccer because I don't know how their seasons work, but I can't imagine that they play every single day. I think that would kill people. Um, but yeah, yeah, like fantasy football is just fun. It's just fun, and again, during football season, which is only 17 weeks plus the Super Bowl plus playoffs, so it's only like 22 weeks. Um, it's just so much more interesting when you care about every game you watch.
I'm trying to decide if I want the 3-point royal or the 2-point, but I get to take another turn right away.
Oh, because you took the card and now you have to choose.
Yeah. So I think I'm going to take another turn here. Um,
All right, so soccer is 1 game a week or as much as three, depending on the league you're watching. That's the other thing too, is I get confused with the leagues. Even with football, like I don't watch college football. I have no interest in college football. My head can't get wrapped around that. Ugh. All right, now I have to decide to replenish
Paul
the board.
is definitely like watching paint dry. I completely agree, John. I don't know how baseball
Oh
still
yeah,
exists in this day and
yeah,
age. Our
baseball,
attention span is
100%.
not great.
We can all agree that the only thing about good about baseball is if you're in the bleachers and drinking, and even then, It's like, why are people
Mm.
running around on that field? Oh no, not running around, standing around on that field, doing nothing at all. Um, the one guy in the middle seems to be doing something, but only every 15 minutes he throws a ball. I think I don't know what I want to do right now. That's, I would love to have had that, but I don't have that. I don't have that. Um, all right. Well, I'm going to take a gold then, and I'm going to take that. I think that works for me.
Hmm. Okay.
My thing with, all right, so baseball, this has become a trash sports while
Let
playing
it go.
Splendor.
Let it go, Indiana.
I think that baseball, my biggest problem with baseball is the anticlimactic endings. Like, so many baseball games end in a fizzle as opposed to a bang, if, per se, right? It's just like, oh, it's over? Okay. Um, and I don't know, like I said, the movies, like baseball movies, I love baseball movies. I still need, like, A League of Their Own just came up, and I'm like, I need to watch that movie again. It was so good. And Major
It
League,
just giving you privileges.
I know. I'm just taking
Will
them.
I win anyway?
Mm, this is
Because
my
I
game
think
to lose.
I just want
You're
these
not.
things.
Yeah, you're not gonna win or
I'm
lose.
the only one with points on the
I'm.
board.
I'm gonna wait. Why do I have so many privileges? Can I use all of them at once?
I don't know.
You must
Oh,
discard
I
one
have to
token. You have
discard a
10
token.
tokens.
I don't want to discard
Watching
a
golf.
token.
Now, so I agree. Watching golf is background noise. Watching a golf movie, though, Happy Gilmore is one of my favorite movies of all times. Um,
Ugh.
but curling is a game that I do love to watch. That is awesome. Use up to three privileges to take gems. Oh, I'm gonna be cheeky. You can take up to three gems. I'm gonna take this one, and this one. And then when I take these three, it doesn't count as taking three gems at once. Also, you're the only one with points. But that's not the point.
I don't have any points. It is the point. That's literally the point of the game.
We will see. So I have
I
a
have to choose where I
pearl.
want to put my joker. Hmm.
Hmm.
What is up here? I'm seeing a lot of red in costs, so we'll put it there.
All
And
right.
I have 4 crowns and 2 out of 20 points.
Oh man, I can take so many things.
I mean, not really, though.
Well, I can take five different things right
Oh,
now.
cards? Oh,
Yeah.
cards, not tokens. I
Yeah,
mean,
so I think I'm gonna do this one. Um, yeah,
describe
both
this
the
one
gold.
because
This
no
one
one
is
can
the
see what you're
bottom,
doing.
the last one on the bottom right. I'm gonna take that and I'm gonna turn it into a, you must place the card on a column. So this is what the bottom of the board looks like. And so it's letting me put it on the green column. Can I put it on the green column? I'm now curious. What does this say? Place this card so that it overlaps the jewel card with a bonus. See on the right. Treat the card's bonus as though it were the same color of the card it is overlapping. So I don't think I can place it on something that's not overlapping. So I'm just going to grab a blue, I think. All right. Bowling is awesome. Watching bowling is awesome. But only watching bowling. I would rather watch bowling than play bowling, I think.
Just complete opposite.
I think. I
I
don't
would
know.
much
Watching,
rather bowl. Bowling is fun.
I mean, bowling is fun. Don't get me wrong. I do like bowling, but bowling is like watching bowling is like watching figure skating. You're not watching for the good parts, you're watching for them to fall. And so every time they don't get a
No,
strike in
I
bowling,
watch
it's
them for the
exciting.
good parts. That's
Oh,
ridiculous.
whatever.
I like figure skating for it's beautiful.
I do too, but you're on the edge of your
And I think
seat because bad things could happen.
I'm gonna sign up for adult figure skating lessons because I've lost my mind.
Me too. The men are dad bods, and the women are very athletic. Yeah, that's basically just the status quo in general, I think, for
I was gonna say that's just life,
whatever
I
possible.
think,
Yeah.
these days.
All right. I don't know if my strategy is paying off because you happen to have a bunch of crowns now, and I just keep taking whatever's available.
hmm
Oh, I have a hidden card. Do I have a hidden card? I have a reserve card. Actually, pay attention to my reserve card. So I don't have this shown because I figured all the stuff was over on the player tiles. But yeah, this is the bottom of the screen if you're ever looking for it. I don't know what this does either, but I'm not gonna press it. Oh, that's what it does. Cool. All right, now I'm gonna start playing for real. And you need to refresh the board so I can have a privilege.
Nope.
White privilege. I want one. Like these literally are little white privilege markers.
hmm
I didn't design the game. I am just pointing it out. Crowns unlock
Um,
the bonus cards. All right. I gotta get. Oh, so this. Did you get a bonus card already? You haven't. Ooh, there's a crown. You must have taken that other crown.
and
You've taken
there
two
was a
crowns,
crown.
three crowns, four crowns, five crowns.
I've got 5 crowns.
This
It's almost like
was
if
my
you're
game
paying
to
attention to
lose.
the win conditions.
I may have been losing all along. Okay. All right, but I can
You're
recover.
so
I can.
busy explaining to everyone the various pros and cons of watching sports that you don't watch.
Yeah,
You
but I
forgot to
got
play the
this.
game.
Hey, sometimes I watch this. I stay up until 2 o'clock in the morning every single night. Although now it's YouTube I watch, but um, I get addicted to science YouTube. It's just so interesting, the universe and stuff. But this is I'm screwed. Holy cow, I am in big trouble. Um, all right, so I'm gonna do. Wait, can I do? I can't even take that because I don't even have that. All right, so I'm gonna take this token here, and you cannot have this crown. I'm taking it. You're welcome.
Which crown are you taking? I didn't even.
I took the crown in the bottom row, but I didn't take it. I just reserved it because apparently I didn't realize that if you got crowns, you would win the game. And you already have 5 crowns, and I have no crowns, and that's fine. This is my first game. Thanks for helping me.
This is also my first game. What do I get to do if I take this one that I can afford?
I'm going to
Hover.
reveal my
Tell me what I
camera.
do.
Um, I believe that what you should do is stop. You have the exact same board as I do. 1 2 1 2 1 1, and you have you're halfway to victory, and I have 0. Not cool. What I
Hmm.
don't
I'm just gonna make
understand.
you deal with this.
If you have 10, oh, got it. What am I dealing with? Oh, the board, which is empty?
Yeah.
Huh. Yeah. Well, no. I'm gonna take a super cool card.
Okay. I mean, I guess your privileges have not been really
Useful
panning
at
out
all.
that much. So, all
I haven't been strategically planning things
right.
much. But yeah, no, bowling's good. Golf, yeah. I have never actually watched a game of golf. Not a full game. Even if Tiger Woods is involved, I'm just like, no, I can't do this.
Tiger
Um,
Woods hasn't played golf in like a decade, I thought. Didn't he
yeah, but I was
retire like a
maybe,
while ago?
but I was around during
You're
that
just showing your
era,
lack of knowledge.
and I'm just like, no, I can't do it. Um, okay, I could do that. Not really. I could do.
Oh, he's playing again, apparently. According to Wayne. Wayne knows more about sports than we do.
Yeah, I do think I thought he was playing. I mean, he took some time off for hookers or something, but I think he's back to golf
It was the
now.
nanny.
All right, that's fair. Um, ooh, ooh. All right, so I can do use up to one privilege to take gems. So I'm gonna do this, and then can I take this? Yes. And then I can use that, and I can take this, and I can pay for that. And then I can choose
Things
to
I
put
don't
this.
appreciate.
Um, I think I would like blue. Blue is cool.
How come I never get any privileges?
Um, you're not a man.
Because your strategy seems to be refuse to give me privileges.
That is actually 100% my strategy. And it's the only strategy I have, and it's not working. But I'm like,
No, it's
I just
not
want you,
working. You're not going to give it to me, but you're also not really gaining anything from it.
I just want you to give me all the, because I feel bad. I'm like, no, I can't give you something good. That seems wrong.
I can
Mm-mm.
just take that one. That's nice. Okay.
You know, Mario Golf, man, I haven't thought about that in forever. I want to play Mario Golf again. Okay, take tokens. I do not like turns where I just have to take tokens, especially at this point in the game. However, white and black seem useful. And you have all the pearls.
A pearl. There's pearls in the bag if you want to
You have
replenish the board.
you have all of them. It is obvious to me.
Just saying.
Nope. Um, so for my birthday party, I turned 50 last weekend, 2 weekends ago. I don't know.
2 weekends
I bought a
ago.
box of wine, and we never opened it, so I'm pouring myself some wine from a box. The second game is going to be really interesting. Okay, so
You will have figured out how to get points, maybe.
I figured out how to get points, but I'll be three glasses of wine in. Take one gem or one purple token from your opponent. Oh, I think I like that. Yes, yes to that, and then I'm gonna take.
What are you taking from me?
Um, let's find out. I want that pearl.
No.
Too late.
Too bad. I can use my gold as a pearl to play my reserve card anyway.
Ah! I'm not paying attention to my
Two more
reserve cards.
crowns.
Um, why do you have more crown? Why do you have 7 crowns?
Because I'm playing the game.
This just goes to show you that white privileges are not as useful as I thought they were. Okay, let's see
Now I'm trying to
here.
decide if I want 3 points or if I want to give myself a privilege.
Wait, you can take a privilege?
Yeah, this middle guy down here, I get to take one of the royal cards because I got enough crowns again. Um,
Or you can
and I
take this
can
3 point
get two
one.
points, take a privilege. I can take 2 points and
Or
deal
you
a
can take your
gem.
pearl back from me.
I could take my pearl back, which you did really want it, so that does seem like it would just stop you from doing things, which is helpful.
I'm getting
Um,
destroyed.
yep, I'm gonna take my
Hmm.
pearl back. Give me that pearl.
Hmm. And I think turtle shells should explode if they don't. Um, okay. Is there any way for me to recover from
Normally
the
bombs
situation
are
I'm
the
in?
only. I don't know.
I'm gonna say probably no. But
I mean, I'm running out of crowns to take, so
you are, except that there's a lot of crowns up there. Um, I mean, there's not much I can do right now, so it's not like I have a lot of strategic options besides checking my reserve. I can actually look at this. Boom. Building a crown for free from my reserve means nothing. It's now 1-7. 10 wins the game.
I mean, I guess I'm beating you in all the other metrics as well. But
You're beating me in every possible measurable way. Yes.
yeah.
Yeah. However, I am bitter about it. So let that weigh on
That seems
your
really healthy.
shoulders. Um,
All right. So I need that.
so here's the thing. This may be hard to come back from, but she's just getting revenge from the infinite number of times that I beat her in Seven Wonders Duel. So yeah. And no, we can't play Seven Wonders Duel because I have to lay out all the whole screen. So we're gonna do this twice so I can have
Another
revenge.
time.
I do like this though. I think they did a really good job with this because it still feels like Splendor,
All
but
right. We'll
there's this head to
just.
head thing, and I like it.
I
I do.
don't. I
I
don't know what I
thumbs up
want
for me,
to do.
and it's
I
on
don't know what
PGA.
to do. I'm just. I guess I'll do this. I'll take that.
All right. Must take a token or purchase. I still can't. Why can't I get this? Because I have no pearls.
You
You have
could
all
take a
my
gold. You can
pearls.
use a gold as a pearl.
I know, but taking a gold is so painfully inefficient. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take a gold. Um, and I'm going to grab this double crown card.
No.
Nah!
Okay. That changes things,
Hmm.
but it's
Hmm.
fine.
It's fine. Everything's
Fine.
fine.
Everything's fine. I got that. I need that. Hmm. I don't need that anymore. There's there's way too much scrolling here.
All right. So Christy has an injured shoulder due to a dancing incident. I think that if you're going to injure a shoulder, doing it
Dancing's
while
the way to
dancing is
do it.
probably the best way to do it. Yep. And I say that because she says it's nothing major, just tweaked it. But good thing you didn't go for the dip. Could have been a concussion and a shoulder injury. So I wouldn't suggest going for the green crowns because I'm just going to take those. This is going to be the most epic. What the? Ouch. Ouch. I probably deserve that. Um, yep. Yep. That was a thing that just happened.
You really brought it upon yourself.
I really did. So I'm going for the sneaky blue 10-point win. Mm, yeah, not gonna happen. I'm gonna take this
I
one though.
mean, you're tied with me for how
I'm
many
tight.
of
I
one.
know you're beating me in every conceivable measurement,
It is
but not by a
true.
little bit. Not. I mean, it's it's gross. It's not even nice. You're being mean.
Not being mean. I'm very kind.
All right, you're being very kind in a winning way.
Okay. That's not great, but I'll do it anyway.
All right.
I
Can
finally have a
I?
privilege.
I need a privilege. I really need one. Um, could I do that? Hmm. Um, oh, it has to be consecutive. So I would have to reset the board if I wanted to take anything. I don't really want to do that yet. But I know you have your crowns down here. Um, fine. No, I'm not going to give you a privilege. I'm not going to do it. I've gone the entire game without doing it. I'm not going to do it now because I
Give it
refreshed
to
the.
me.
No, I'd refresh the board. You'd have two privileges. You'd be able to take whatever you wanted, and then I'd be screwed. So
Give me what
instead,
I want.
I'm going to take this one.
The
Look at that. I
board
have another
also
point.
didn't give me what I wanted.
As long as you don't win with crowns, I actually have a chance. But you have two crowns sitting in your reserve, and I can't let you take any crowns that drop onto the screen. I have plans. I have plans.
I think I just need to replenish the board. It's
I
really the strategy that is, I don't know, not working for you, but you're really doubling down on.
Oh, that's a pretty good board. That's a pretty good board for me.
Except I get to go first. All
That's
right.
true for you.
Only I could stop you from getting both pearls. Problem
Mhm.
is, I have two crowns here. I'm pretty close to getting, but um, there are no more crowns out.
There are no more crowns out.
So I'm going to need to do something else at some point here. Nothing is quite lining up the way I want it to. All right. So I'm looking at there. All right.
I don't think you can do anything to stop me from my next move that I want to do. I also don't know that my next move that I want to do matters at all.
We'll just do this.
Ooh, you did that.
I did do that. I took
All right.
the pearl, took a pearl, a white, and a green.
You did.
Fair.
So what I'm... What are you
That
gonna
is
give me?
definitely Chris's attitude about games a lot of the time. Is, as Todd has pointed out, I may not win, but I've succeeded in being annoying.
No. I'm going to win because I'm going to. I have not given up. I have not
I
given up.
mean, like, what categories do you have your points in? It's blue and white.
Wait,
So it's blue
wait.
mostly. There's not enough blue points on the board for you to do anything that significant. You've only got 7 out of 20. I don't know what you're
Yeah.
thinking.
I was
I
thinking I
don't
had.
I don't know where your brain is.
I was thinking I had a an extra token of a token color I did not have. I thought I, and then you're gonna take it anyway.
It's my
Yeah.
turn. Okay. So I can do this now. I want you to start taking some cards off the board so I can find one more crown.
Wait, you didn't do what I thought you were gonna do.
What did you think I was going to do?
Stop me from winning.
How would you win?
Mm.
I That's what I'm trying to figure out. Is like I don't see how you have any possible way of winning.
Mm. I mean,
There's not
granted,
enough points on the board for you to do it in a turn.
I will say that it will not be easy for me to win. Um, but I do have a path. I have a path. It has nothing to do with crowns, but I have a path.
I know there's two other ways to win. I see that.
Um, hmm.
Ah, all right. I'll do that, and I'm gonna get that out of your grubby mitts.
Great. Didn't that had crowns on it?
Sure did.
Well, I don't like that. Um,
Somnus says watching this game without knowing the rules is fantastic. I mean, we don't know the rules.
we don't know the rules. What? There's rules
I
to this
don't know.
game?
Is it fantastic? It feels. So
All
currently,
right.
Chris has 1 point in green because somebody said there's points in green. So he's got one. So there's two, three. Uh, you could get 7. Do you have one reserved down here? I don't see. You've got a secret reserved card.
I have a
So
reserved,
unless
and
it
our
has
viewers
3
know.
green, I mean, I could go cheat. Look what you got over there. But it's still
You
going to
know,
take you 1, 2, 3 at least turns to do that.
hey, I'm not saying I'm going to win. I'm saying I can see a path.
You have a path to victory. Okay.
I do. It's not a good path. It's a terrible path, but it's a path. I see two
Hmm.
paths. but you have your winning card in your reserve. So all you got to do is
Yeah.
take gold a couple turns and then build that stupid card. But in the
Yeah. I'm
meantime,
trying to figure out how to not have to do it in the long way. But I think I just have to take the long way.
slow and steady. All right. Why can't I take? Oh my goodness! I really do need one more of those. Um,
So you've got 6 points in white, 4 points in blue. So if you keep getting white cards.
so you're gonna beat me by crowns, but I'm so
Oh yeah, actually,
two,
because I can just take this.
yeah, two
I
blue
win.
points. No! I'm actually pretty impressed that I came back as close as I did. You halfway
No.
through, there was like nothing. There was just nothing. All right, I'm proposing a rematch.
All right.
Now, this is the real game because the last one didn't count. The last one counted. You beat me
I
fair and square,
don't
but
see. I was gonna
you got
say
to
wait.
refresh. There you go.
All right, there we go.
All right, hold on.
I'm in.
I need to update our score to where is it? I think it's no, not that one. It's this screen and going here.
Dead air,
Just
always
making
great.
sure. Well, it's not a podcast, so people can actually kind of see what I'm doing. Um, all right, so
I mean,
now,
I can't see what you're doing, so
no, you can't see what I'm doing. I don't care what you can
I
see.
can go look at the I can go look at the
Um,
stream, but it's weird.
all right, and then I'm just going to make this a little smaller, or make this a little bigger. There we go. Oh, and now it's flipped again. So yeah, we're just upside down. Just it's going to be a
What?
little confusing. Well, actually, no. I'll switch this
Oh,
around. I'll do this to here. So now I'm in front of
is
you.
now a good
So
time to adjust my seat in my chair?
you can, yeah, because we
You're
literally
gonna.
cannot see you right now.
Ah.
All right, now we can see you again. Perfect. All right. So I get to pick first this time, and
Mm-hmm.
I
That
feel
was
good about
definitely my
this.
whole advantage.
I think that what, well, your advantage was twofold. Number one, I was talking about
I
soccer.
I actually played the tutorial.
Number two, you played the tutorial. Number three, I had two cans of anti-hero before we started playing. So it was really tipped in your favor all along. Um, but now I'm serious. You can tell by my face.
And another drink in. So yeah.
And another drink or two in. We are going to start off strong by doing this. Now I
No.
understand the pearls and the need for them.
Yeah.
So, for those of you who have joined us since I first explained the rules, um, Splendor Duel, two-player
We
Splendor.
explained the rules.
We explained the rules.
We.
Kitty did the tutorial. I played and lost the game miserably, but came back not too bad. I'm still gonna say I was a card or so away from winning. So instead of like in Splendor, you get to pick from different stacks. You get to pick three different colored gems, or you can pick two of the same color, or you can pick one gold and reserve a card. The one gold and reserve a card is the same way here, but when you're picking your gems, you're going to pick three in a row, straight in a line, diagonal. I could pick these two, and then this would be an empty, so I could, if I wanted to go that way. But otherwise, I just kind of go three in a diagonal. So that's how you get your gems. And then you buy cards the same way that you normally would. There's the cost, this is the points. You win by getting 20 total points, or what Kitty just did, getting 10 crowns, or getting 10 points in a single color. Splendor Duel adds a new resource, which is this Pearl, which is on some cards. It's just like any other resource, it's just a little bit more rare. All of the chips you saw on the board are the only chips that are in the game. It seems like there's four of each, three gold and two pearls. If I did my quick math real quick. Um, and so you're going to constantly go back and forth on that. When the board runs out, you have to refresh it. You can choose to refresh it whenever you want, but when the board runs out, you can refresh it, and it fills from the center and builds out. Um, you have crowns, and then you also have special abilities. These are crowns, 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 crowns. So many crowns. Special abilities that can do things when you take the card. You can do different things, and then you have three
Your
privilege
turn.
markers. I'm thinking while I'm talking, and the three privilege
All
markers allow you to take gems.
right.
I really am thinking because this is what I'm thinking. So you took so much time thinking last time that made me go, huh, I'll just pick the first thing that looks good. So I noticed that Kitty here has three white gems. I noticed this crown is right here and it costs three, and then she gets the thing here. I don't want her to do that. That feels wrong to me. Not thinking I know what I'm doing. Um, so what I'm actually thinking is, yeah, I'm just gonna take this gold and reserve this because she wanted it so badly and I denied her. It's a terrible strategy because you should play for your own game and not to spite the other person. But in a two-player game, it's zero sum. So maybe this will work out for me. No. Um, why are you already picking up cards? You're not picking up cards. I'm picking up things. Oh, okay. I did not realize this. This is your number of your pearls, and this is the number of gold, because you can never have a generation for pearls or gold, so that's why those two tiles over there. That makes more sense to me now. All right, I'm going to win this game this time. What do you got? What do you got? Okay, now it's real. You got a hate draft.
You don't. You do not have
You
to hate draft.
do. Well, you don't have to hate draft, but if you want to hate, you have to hate draft. And I don't want to hate. I don't hate. It's not about hate. It's about winning. hmm Doing the math in your head, I can see it. So while she's doing math in her head, these bonus tiles at the bottom, they look like they're the same as last time, so I'm guessing that they're always the same. They give you points. Points are good, but they but they also have all of the different special abilities. So this little pick things, you can take a gem or a pearl from your opponent. This gives you an extra turn. This gives you a privilege, which basically allows you to get a gem, just like a free gem on the board. And this one gives you 3 points. Um, ooh, I see what you did there.
Yeah, it wasn't
I
actually a great move, but but I'm
why?
leaving you with the choice to replenish the board or take a subpar move because I don't think you've got enough to pick anything up. But we'll see.
I could pick any of the bottom row up except for the center one. So the question is, do I want to spend four or five or five or five? I think I'm going to spend four. Oh, but it's four with a gold. But I think that's okay. I still think I'd rather spend
Also,
four.
the four doesn't give you any points.
No, I'm gonna do this one because I'm gonna do the second one because that one gives me a free turn.
Mm-hmm.
But if I take a free turn, I get to draw this, but I'd only get these two here. So that feels a little subpar as well. You are right in that I don't have a lot of great choices. I'm going to give you credit for that one, but I still think I'm going to take the free turn. So
Bad choice, but it
you must
doesn't
select
give you any
tokens.
points.
Wait, why can't I?
You have to choose because you've got a gold.
Oh,
So
right,
it wants to
right,
know if you want
right.
to spend your gold or
I'm going to choose not to spend my gold. Um, and then I'm going to take a free turn, and I must take tokens. I have those and those. This is another free turn, which is kind of neat. Um, well, I can't take anything here anymore. So I think I'm just going to take these two here, and then Kitty can replenish the board and give me a privilege. Yeah, you can only take up to three reserve cards. So Kitty's already taken two. Hmm.
did it come out great for me?
Actually, no, that wasn't bad at all. You got a good move
No,
there.
because the pearl is I can't take three with the pearl, which
Diagonal.
stinks. Which diagonal gives me three? Oh, this
Bottom right.
one.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, I guess that's not a terrible move.
I
Doesn't
mean,
really
I
give
would
me
have
what
done
I
it if you
want.
didn't.
Yeah, I can't leave that pearl there for you to get it back.
No, you cannot.
It's too
Um,
precious.
it's a precious pearl. I feel like the crowns were important to you last time, but were they a trap? They might have been a trap. Maybe I don't really lean into crowns that much.
Maybe you should play your game, and I'll play my game,
Well, I'm letting you play your
and we'll
game.
be
I'm deciding
good.
whether or not I should play your previous game or my game. What is this? Color gray, points five. So that doesn't count towards any colors, but you get 5 points for it?
hmm
That seems pretty neat.
Yeah, but it only counts towards the 20. It can't count towards the 10.
Yeah, just fair. Um, I
It's kind
think
of expensive.
very expensive. I think what I'm going to do is this is going to cost me a gold. No, we're early on. We're early on in this game, so I'm going to take more gems. But I don't really want those ones. I want these ones. Because now what I have done is really screwed Kitty over. Because she can get these two here. She can get these two here. She can get a gold, but there's no way for her to pick up three gems. Not that she wants to, because she's like, I'm just going to buy this card. Shut up, Chris. But I feel like it
And
was a
now
learning lesson
you're
for everyone.
back in the position that you put me in.
Yeah, but I don't mind that position because I can do I can take the crown here. This is going to cost me three and a gold. So click, click, and click. And no, cancel that. I'm going to take the crown, but I'm going to use a privilege to first pick up a blue gem, and then I'm going to use my blue gems to pay for that, which makes much more sense. And I still got to come down here and click, click, and click, and then I pay for that. Wait, I did click
What
on
you
all those.
doing?
Well, it's not seeing that I clicked. Oh, oh, right, right, right. I don't need three gems. I only need one gem. Can I cancel all of that? Can I take my gem back? No? All right. So that was a mistake on my part. But I'm still going to take this, and I'm still going to click in this. I'm still going to click here, and I'm still going to pay for this. All right. It's my second
Okay.
game, but my fourth glass of whatever beverage I'm drinking.
Hmm.
Wait, you can replenish before your turn. Yes. Um, yeah, you're not going to win this game. I can tell. I went first, therefore I win. And it's always that the first person who plays wins.
All one of the games we played.
Hey, it may be a sample size of one, but it's 100% accurate so far.
Hmm.
I know. You want to do diagonal. You want that red and green. It's Christmas colors. You're singing it in your head.
I
Do, do,
mean,
do, 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 do. I could do up on the rooftop.
that's what I want.
Ah!
But you have a privilege. Doesn't that give you such an advantage?
No,
Then
not really at all. But thank you. Thank you for rubbing it in.
why are you so
Uh,
stingy with them?
all right, all right, all right. I, I oh, all of these are terrible. I have nine tokens too, so I can't take tokens. So I have to do something here. I could take this one here, and it could become a blue or a white because I have those available. Um, or I could just take a blue and a white. I think I do that. I think I'm just going to take the blue. And what comes up? A crown, of course. But you can't take it. I can't take it. So it's going to sit there and stare at us for a minute. Hmm. Okay. So this one, I'm missing a red and a green. But I don't need another blue. Could use a white, but I'm missing two greens and three reds, so that's not very useful. Um, that one I would need two reds. All of these are terrible. All of these are terrible. All of these are terrible. Ah, all right. I'm gonna take this one and this one. I think that's what I want to do. All right, and I need a 1 minute break. I will be back in just a moment.
Of
I'm
course,
gonna
because I took a
mute.
really fast turn this time.
I know. Talk to our audience. I'm gonna.
So I took my red token. Do we think Chris is going to replenish this board a single time during this game? He, I think, can still hear me, even though we can't. Oh, so, yep. He has not. He is very averse to giving me privileges. It's not a strategy that's working for him. I have a lot of I don't know. Are these diamonds? Do they have names? Or are they just colors? I have a lot of white. The three glasses of wine are definitely kicking in, and it is, I don't know, an advantage for me or a disadvantage for him, but I have the benefit of not drinking on school nights. Can you guys still hear Chris? Because I can hear Chris. So he muted YouTube, but not me. Thank you for the privilege of hearing what you were up to.
Hey, I was saying goodnight to my daughter. I thought I had muted everyone, but no, I'm never going to refresh the board. And yes, I am going to um, choose this one. Uh, yes.
All right. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to do this.
I'm not going to refresh the board.
I'm going to keep finding ways to also not refresh the board. Just going to do my
But
thing. Where are all of the black resources? Are they all, is that like the only 12 things in that bag? Because I do
that
kind
might
of need those.
that might be the only things in there. So I'm going to take this. Oh, blue. This is not looking good. If I take one of the top cards, I will completely forget about it and never build it. If I take one of the bottom cards, I will still not be able to build it. We never got any of these gold ones before in the last game. I just don't want you to have that, so I'm going to take that.
See, I should be remembering what you took. You know, we're just going to go ahead. I will replenish the
Yes,
board.
Wayne, we have played a lot of Seven Wonders Duel. We played it and played it and played it and really enjoyed it. I grew to really like the game. Um, and I think Kitty, I think you like the game too.
I have
But
a
it got to a
begrudging
point,
respect for the game.
it got to the point where I got so cutthroat at it. And we would play turn based, and yeah, I wouldn't want to play against me either in that one. I don't think I was great. I just knew how Kitty was thinking, so I was able to kind of like play with that. Um, ooh, maybe I go for the 20 points. Hmm. Ooh. So I have two privileges, so I can take two more gems.
Hmm. This is a pretty nice
Um,
board for certain
this
things, but
this is a nice board. So I'm going to take those two and then take
that diagonal
those
leaving me with
three.
nothing. Yeah.
That is exactly why she doesn't play Seven Wonders Duel with me anymore. Um, now, again, I just lost this game, but now I'm playing for real. I was playing for real last time. I was just not paying a lot of attention to what you were doing, and man, you just ran away with that. Double checking that. Yes, everyone else can hear me still. Okay, so. I'm gonna do this one, and I think I have to choose. Yeah, it should just kind of default to not using my gold. I don't like Targi as much as most people do. Um, I don't know why either. Like Targi, it's not. Kitty, have you played Targi?
Nope.
It's one of these like you have a grid. The outer grid is there's a little bit of randomness in it, and then there's you draw cards and put them in the middle grid. Like the mechanic of the game is really good, and I think that as a two-player game, I think it actually is really good. But it's so tactical. Like everything is right there that there's no wiggle room. Like this here, you can be tactical, but there's also some randomness to this. I think Targi has a lot. There's some randomness, but there's a lot less randomness, which makes a two-player game. If one person's better than the other, they're probably going to win most of the time. It's also brown. Yeah, it's not the gameplay that bothers me. It's the
Really?
fact that everything's brown.
Okay, here we go.
And I have
Took
not
me a minute to
played
see it.
Hanamakaji, although I should look into that because somebody likes it. I must know it. All right.
Turn.
Um, I know. I am doing actually pretty okay in this one. Um, I don't
Yeah, I'd
want to
say we're
do
pretty
that.
even thus far.
And I will do you and you and you and you. We are actually pretty even, depending on what you do here.
Oh, we won't be after this.
Hmm.
Um,
Oh, I see. That's not cool.
I thought it was very cool.
Nope. You were wrong about it. But I have a
Do you
plan.
have anything worth taking? Not really. So I'm going to do that. And what can I take here that will be helpful? Um, not not great what I can take up here, but we'll do that because it feels less bad.
Hmm. I did not want you to do that. That makes you
You're
feel
welcome.
better about anything you've made. Any decisions you've made, you just that was not a good one. It made me feel sad on the inside hearts. Um,
Yeah, but you've
hmm,
got, I guess, I mean, you've got some resources, but not
not a
a ton in
lot.
your hand right now.
I have two resources.
May I recommend the benefits of replenishing the board? It does
May
help.
I say, mind your own business.
Fair enough. That's how you want to play the game.
But
You
so
do you.
you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Um, I could have gotten 3 gems out of there, but I can still get 3 gems now with the added privilege I had here. So just making sure math works. Nope, math still does not work in my favor. I'm still have a problem. Um, all right, I did that twice in a row. This is definitely, I might have probably should have given you a refresh.
I'm not going to say, John, that you deserve to lose by tiebreaker after winning by tiebreaker in our game, but Karma.
Yeah, I know. I mean, so we're currently doing a seven, not a seven seas, a
Lost
Lost
Seas. There you
Seas
go.
tournament. If you're watching this, you should join our Discord. I might have a link in the description by the time you watch this. I don't have it now. Um, and we do BGA stuff all the time, new things, new tournaments. Um, I wouldn't mind doing a tournament of this. Two-player tournaments, we don't normally do that often. But yeah, so Lost Seas, great game, terrible art, but still a great game. As
You're
far as like
terrible
tile
art.
laying, I am terrible art, but it is bad art. Whoa, I could get
It's
two
not good.
pearls. I could get two
I
pearls right
know.
now. Oh man, I
I
wasn't
thought
going to
about
do
it.
this, but I can't not. I have to take that,
I
right?
don't
Wait.
actually think it's going to
This
help you
action will
that
give a
much,
privilege
but
to your opponent. And you can disable this warning. All right, so it's warning me right now that this action is going to give you a
a
privilege, and
privilege.
that's because I took two pearls during this
Mm-hmm.
action. And even
Yep.
though I'm on a streak of not giving you privileges, I think I have to do this. It just
You
feels
do
like
not,
anything
but
else would be wrong. Now, I could go one less pearl and grab the red instead,
you could do that.
but I don't think that makes any sense. So I think I take this. And here you go. Have a privilege. Um, but yes, so we're in the final stretches of the second game of the tournament, and I was trying so hard to win. I had to sacrifice 6 points to get 14 points, which gave me a net 7 points, which was good. It jumped me up. And then John here, he goes ahead and like beats me by filling his thing, and there's no way for me to stop him. And then he and Sumnus both got a tie for first, and then he's going to win by the tiebreaker. If you've not played Lost Seas, play Lost Seas. It's great. It
Really
is.
fun
It is
game.
great. It is really fun. It is 16 turns, tile drafting, and you have to play it once before you can even begin to
Um,
understand how the game plays. So you're going to lose your first game, almost guaranteed. My recommendation is always choose the white side of the tiles. It makes it a little bit easier, but you're going to lose your first game. It's just that kind of game where you have to play it once. But it's fast, it's fun, it's furious. Um, it has nothing to do with cars, and it is ugly as sin. But it is a great game.
think it's ugly.
Mm, mm. It is ugly. This is not Keyforge, Terrence. This is a game called Seven Wonders Duel. It doesn't have any unique decks, and Kitty's still willing to play it.
I
I think that makes sense.
I don't have anything specifically against Keyforge. I don't know if this move makes sense, but
We are going to play
I
Altered in our next.
think,
We're going to play Altered next. Not tonight, but we're going to play
or
Altered.
probably next week, well, next week we're not going to do anything.
You
But
know,
the
we
following
could.
week,
You and I.
Fletcher's not going to be in Hawaii again, right?
He probably not, but he was
He might
in
even
New Orleans
be.
before that.
I know.
So this is what I'm thinking. And I have not discussed this with Kitty, so she's going to tell me no right now. But like we could do this, like you and I could play on a Wednesday night, just the two of us. It's really easy for two of us to sync up, and we could play like a two-player game every other week. And then when Spencer and Fletcher or whatever can join us, we can play a bigger game. I enjoy speaking with you. I don't talk to you outside
Yeah.
of having an audience because why would I do that? Um, so yeah, if you wanted to. Keep an eye on the Discord. If you're not in our Discord, join our Discord. We will spontaneously show up on Wednesday nights. Um, okay. Let's see what you've done there.
Yeah. Um, I mean, you've got a lot of points over there in white, which is making me nervous.
I don't.
Yep, and
I don't.
there's another one, and we've got lots of great points coming out, which I don't love. You also don't have a lot of non-white resources
So the other game I was talking about is Altered. Altered
currently.
is a collectible card game that just finished its Kickstarter. It was the highest funded collectible card game on
That
Kickstarter, which is saying something.
title.
I think it hit a little over 6 million US. Um, actually hit over 6 million euros, but they're approximately the same right now. And BGA is going to be their official platform supported by the publisher to play it on. And so all of it becomes a digital collection. You can scan in your cards to have ownership, but so any card that you own, you can play on BGA. You can build your decks. I don't think you build your decks on BGA. I think you build it in their normal app, but then it pulls your decks in, and you can play them all on BGA. And that, to me, a collectible card game that is playable on BGA, sign me up. And even before we knew that was the case, still sign me up because the gameplay is unique enough that I really like it. It's not a get your opponent down life or get yourself a number of points. It is essentially a bunch of mini territory control rounds to try to get two tokens to meet each other. It reminds me a little bit of Marvel Snap in that territory control aspect. The decks are only 40 cards, three max of any, and there are the possibility of completely unique cards, cards that don't exist anywhere else in the world. It's just like this card is the one card and this is the only thing. And you can buy and sell your digital rights to it. It's not NFT, it's just on their server, but you can like, hey, I have this unique card. You want it for your deck? You can have it. And you can sell it for whatever. So it's just really kind of cool. They do have OP programs that they are rolling out to the stores. So they supporting physical organized play. Organized play will not be supported by them on BGA. So it's an official place to play the game, but it's to play casually. They don't want BGA to be where organized play is because they want the physical game to be important. So you can't qualify for tournaments or anything like that, official tournaments through BGA. But the concept is really cool. The game is really cool. And the fact I can play it on BGA, that's just the icing on top. And how do I get two more white points? I kind of need this. I don't have enough privilege anymore. So I need those. Yeah. I think I just do this, this, and this. And now Kitty has to do one thing or she loses.
I'm not even sure what that
Actually, no,
is.
that's not true. I was looking at the wrong number. You can do two things before you lose.
I don't think I can win in two things. Well, let's see.
What I was thinking,
I
just so I'm
don't
not
think I
being
can do
super
that.
coy, this card here. So I was looking at the nine and thinking that if I got this card, then the white card on the second row that I would win. But only have 8 points in white, so that's not going to win
Yeah.
me the game. But both of these little palette cards
You
will
also
count towards white
need
if I apply
one
it there.
more. Yeah. You also need one more red to pick up that white card.
Right, but I have a privilege, so I can grab a red. So there's a couple things you
Oh,
could
yeah.
do. You could do a gold and take the white, but you risk a white coming up, especially if there's 2 points. Or you can take the red, blue, red on the board to keep me from getting the extra red. To that, but again, you don't have to fight that because I'm still 2 points behind on it.
Yeah. I just don't think I've got like I don't think I can slow you down enough, and I don't think I can finish my game before I split my focus too much.
This reminds me of Seven Wonders Duel in that multiple
Oh,
modes to win. Um, like you can focus on this, this, or this, and the straight up win by 20 points is the least likely to happen, right? You're going to focus on crowns, or you're going to
Yeah.
focus on one column. But I do like that aspect because last game you were focusing on the crowns. I'm like, okay, I can't catch up with crowns. This time I've been focusing. Well, but you're not that far behind on the blues. But
No,
there's no blue
but
points on the board besides the
I
pallets.
could
I
take,
call these pallets.
yeah. I don't really have enough resources to get one of those. Now I can do this, which is going to give me one of these guys. It's not. So, what can you pick up next time? It's just that,
Not
I
much,
think.
honestly. I do got two pearls though.
You do have two pearls.
I actually can't. I
You
can
have
pick
a
up the
lot of
third card of the
blues.
bottom roll.
Yeah. So, I think if I do this and then this, that'll prevent you from picking that up.
So I can do, if
Oh,
I'm
no, because
doing my
you've got to
math
pick up a.
correctly.
You could just pick up a red.
No, but I need a red and a black,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't have that, and I don't have the two greens. Okay, so I'm not awesome in this situation, but
But I'm slowing you down. I mean, that did give me points too,
yeah.
but
But I
not
think if I
enough.
just take these, um, then you potentially. So if I take these three here, then or the red, blue, red on the board, then you can take. You could reserve the white to get it out of my reach, but I think that's still okay because that allows me to take one of the bottom cards.
I don't think it matters
However,
the white versus the bottom.
yeah, I
Um,
actually think that my best move is to take the free turn one. And
which
you
free
can't
turn
purchase a
one?
card with the selected tokens. Wait. Um, so white and two blues, two reds. Yeah. So now, so then I took the black, which gave me a free turn.
Mhm.
And now I have the pearl, the black, and I have one red, but I need two. So now I can use my privilege. Select privilege to take that. And then that allows me to take this one. And then I can place that in my white column, which gives me one more point and gets me one card away from winning. Because I will have
Mhm.
9 points. I have 9 points in white right now, and 10 points gets me there. And I can do that with the palette card in the bottom, or I can do it with this card here. Neither of which I can actually purchase in the next turn, though.
Mhm. It's going to take you quite a while to get that. You're,
Maybe. It depends on what you do with the board. It also depends if you buy a card. That could save me.
yeah.
Because I need two reds. If I had two reds, I would win. There's only one red on the board.
Uh huh.
Oh man, if that were a white. Um,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna take the gold and reserve my winning card, which I keep forgetting about the reserve. Uh, I had a reserve sitting there with white. I could not have built it, but it was sitting here. All right, so I need four blue and three red. To win, I have the 4 blue, I have 0 red.
Hmm.
And you are going for the point win. Huh.
I'm kind of going for points. I'm kind of going for crowns. I don't know. I'm throwing things at the wall. It's not a good
Yes.
strategy.
Seeing what sticks. Um, yeah, you're very spread out across all of them. So I can take that upper left card right now, the 6.1, and then it'll be 16-1-9 versus 15-7-6. I could take the double black and hope that something comes up that lets me get a white with a black. Ooh, the blue here lets me get a blue for free, but that's going to cost me my gold to do it. And this green here is going to cost me my gold to get to the red. I don't feel like I have a great choice here. So I'm going to choose the double black in the middle because it's free and it gives me some extra resources later. All right, that did not give me what I wanted. And I still can't build down here. I'm still in the situation where 3 reds wins me the game, but I do not have any reds generated. Hmm.
Mm.
Hmm. Back to altered though. Another CT, so another CCG. The real question I think is there is like, wait a minute. There's thousands of these things now. Why get into another one? And I think the answer is because getting in on a new TCG is kind of fun. Um, in that when you're in on the ground floor, the first couple of years of a TCG is like that's the most fun part for a new one. Most of them aren't going to stick around anyway. So if you're going to get involved in it, you want to get in on the ground floor. And I think partly that's it. Also, it's kind of a cool gameplay. I like the art. And I don't know if I want this to blue. I can get it, but what is that going to do for me? Um, you have 1 red. You know something? You know something? I'm replenishing the board, and I'm gonna give you. Yes! So what I was really hoping for was to be able to get 2 reds in that replenish. Select token. So those 2 reds, yes, yes. I don't think you can stop me now. I don't think you can stop me. You have to win this turn.
Um, I am, I think, one action short of stopping you.
I was looking at like, all right, so the blues, you need a pearl and a blue, and you
I
would
need a
win
pearl and a
there.
blue. I can't get it. I have a privilege to pick up one, but
You could pick up a pearl
um,
or a blue.
I can't pick up a pearl and a blue.
Oh my God, this is so close. I was taking the risk that that reds would come out in a way where I could get 2 of them. Like that was the
Mm-hmm.
reason why I clicked that button.
Trying to see if is there a steal that I can take a red away
Um,
from you that I can get.
so you
I
you could get the
can.
steal because you can get the black one there and you could steal.
Uh huh.
And I think you have to do it because I'm going to win if you don't.
But it only delays it till next turn, and it doesn't get me what I need. So, because I have to use my privilege to take a green to get that to stop you. Which means that then I still don't have what I need. I can't pick up a pearl and a blue.
But you don't know what is going to come up.
Yeah.
But you know that
I mean,
you know what I have to do.
just, it's just stopping you for one more turn, and we'll see what happens.
Because it could actually come up white. All right, so it didn't come up
No.
white.
Yeah, I could
All
have
right,
come up white.
so
It didn't
I
come up enough
don't.
blue.
Yep, I don't have a privilege, so I can't
Mm-hmm.
pull the red, and I need three reds and four blues to get my thing. I have one red, so I think what I need to do is just do this, and there's no picks on the board anymore, so you can't steal from me. I don't want to get cocky here because I don't know. You might be lulling me into a false sense of security. You could get two blues potentially
I only need one blue. I
if you
need
picked a
one blue and a
pearl.
pearl.
Um, oh right,
I
because
guess I can replenish the board.
you're going for this. So you if you get one blue and a pearl, so if you were to able to get this here, that would allow you to get this. Um, which is super scary because I want to win with the red. But if I take the chance and leave that pearl open, but if I take both pearls, then you get a privilege and can spot pick your blue. All
But I don't have a pearl.
right. All right. I'm gonna just taking those. Let's see what happens. I think you have to replenish, right? Because you need the chance.
Replenish. Yeah, there's no.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Although you still have no, you don't have a privilege.
No, if I had a privilege left, I could do it. But I don't.
Down to the
There's
wire.
nothing there's nothing with crowns I can take. Like, I don't know, the black resources just seemed really scarce this time around. You need 3 red?
Hmm.
Oh, you've got a gold.
But I have a
Okay.
gold. I have a gold. I
Yeah.
have the three and four that I need, and there's no
Hmm.
picks on the board, so you
There's
can't
nothing I can
steal something from me.
steal. There is nothing I can do.
I know I'm
Stop you this
staring too.
time.
I'm trying to see because you either have to win or
Gonna
stop me, and I don't think you can
I
do
can't.
either.
No.
So I
Well,
will
there is definitely an
build.
advantage, I think, to being the first player.
I mean, having the extra privilege is nice. Um, you must take a token from your opponent. I will take your pearl for good measure,
Wow.
and you
You
can't.
win.
Hey, I am okay with a 1-1.
How did
First
you end up with a
victory.
high? Oh, because you beat me after I won. So now you have a higher score.
Yes, you won, got your 30. I won, got 34. Because you should have beat me in that one. All right.
uh,
If I can talk Kitty into playing with me next Wednesday, we might do a shorter session of Altered. Otherwise, we'll be back in 2 weeks. Kitty does
we'll
not have
see.
to answer right now. I will talk her into it later.
Maybe there's an outcry on the Discord. I will reply to
Yes.
that. But
Um, And if
If
and
I
if you're
don't
just
hear
finding
anything
this
from you
video,
guys, absolutely not.
oh well, all right. Now we have to definitely have an granted this card. If you are joining us or are you watching this after the stream or whatever, I'm going to put a link to our Discord in the description. Join us. We do BGA games all the time and lots of various other discussions and stuff. Um, Otherwise, for those of you that joined us, thank you for joining us. The delay was much smaller this time, so we could actually respond in a little bit more real time. I think it was like 5 seconds versus 15 seconds. And we will be back soon.